A man known only as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 in 1971, vanished into thin air, and sparked one of the greatest mysteries in FBI history. This is the story of America's only unsolved skyjacking. On the afternoon of November 24, 1971, a middle-aged man boarded Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle, using the alias Dan Cooper. Little did the other passengers know, this seemingly ordinary man was about to orchestrate a daring and unprecedented crime. Soon after takeoff, Cooper handed a note to a flight attendant, claiming he had a bomb. He calmly demanded $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. The hijacking had begun. As Flight 305 circled Seattle for over 2 hours, the FBI scrambled to gather the ransom money and fulfill Cooper's demands. Authorities hoped that by cooperating, they could capture him when the plane landed. Cooper's demands were met. The ransom money and parachutes were delivered to him when the plane landed in Seattle. True to his word, he released the passengers, keeping only the flight crew as hostages. With the ransom secured, Cooper ordered the crew to fly toward Mexico City, keeping the plane at a low altitude and slow speed. But over the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, he was about to make his move. At 8:13 p.m., Cooper opened the rear air stair of the plane and jumped into the freezing, stormy night, never to be seen again. His leap into the darkness marked the beginning of one of America's greatest mysteries. Authorities quickly launched a massive search operation, but there was no trace of D.B. Cooper. Despite hundreds of personnel combing the forests and rivers, the man had vanished without a single clue. The FBI carefully recorded the serial numbers of the ransom money. But for years, none of it surfaced until 1980, when a young boy found $5,800 of decayed bills along the Columbia River. How did they get there? Over the years, many suspects have emerged, from ex-military men to career criminals. Some believe Cooper was a seasoned skydiver. Others claim he died in the jump. Yet, none of the suspects have ever been definitively linked to the crime. One of the strongest suspects was Richard Floyd McCoy, who committed a near-identical hijacking just 5 months after Cooper's jump. But there's one major problem. McCoy had an airtight alibi for November 24, 1971. Experts debate whether Cooper was an experienced skydiver. Some argue that his jump, in dangerous weather conditions, indicated expertise. Others suggest that no experienced jumper would have risked their life like that. One of the most critical eyewitnesses in this case was flight attendant Tina Mucklow, who spent the most time interacting with Cooper. Her calm under pressure helped authorities gather crucial details about his appearance and demeanor. Witnesses described Cooper as a middle-aged man, wearing a dark suit, tie, and sunglasses. He was calm, polite, and appeared knowledgeable about the Boeing 727. Details that led some to believe he had an insider's knowledge of aviation. Many doubt whether Cooper could have survived the jump. The weather was rough, it was night, and Cooper was using a basic parachute. Some believe he perished in the wilderness, while others think he escaped and lived out the rest of his life in hiding. As the years have passed, speculation continues. Did D.B. Cooper live to see his crime go down in history, or is he lost to the forests? Could he be among us, watching the legacy of his own heist unfold? The $5,800 found in 1980 along the Columbia River is the only physical evidence of Cooper's crime. But how did it end up there? Experts still debate whether the bills floated downstream after the jump or were left behind intentionally. Could Cooper have been a seasoned criminal? A former paratrooper? A rogue airline employee? Numerous suspects have been presented over the years, each with compelling stories, but none definitive. Is the man behind the name still hiding in plain sight? From the moment news of the hijacking broke, the public was captivated. Cooper's calm demeanor and incredible escape sparked imaginations. His case became an obsession for amateur sleuths and professionals alike. Despite endless tips, dead-end leads, and years of investigation, the FBI was forced to admit defeat. In 2016, after 45 years, they officially closed the case of D.B. Cooper, still unsolved. To this day, the legend of D.B. Cooper lives on in pop culture and the minds of mystery lovers worldwide. Was he a daring criminal mastermind or just lucky? The truth may remain lost forever, but his story continues to captivate new generations. Will we ever know the true identity of D.B. Cooper? Or will he remain a ghost, haunting the annals of history? One thing is certain, this is a mystery that refuses to die. Like this story? Subscribe for more incredible mysteries, and be sure to check out our other videos on unsolved crimes.